Hello guys, welcome to my channel. Today in this video I'm going to show you how to fix this error with the game. Now the first step is to restart your computer. Do not ignore this step, just restart your computer once, and after the system restart, launch the game and then check. Still not working. The next step is to start or restart VGC service. Now for this, type in services in Windows search box and then click on services. Now find VGC service, make a double click, set this to automatic, click on apply, click on start if highlighted, and then click on OK. With this selected, make a right click on restart, and then you can launch the game and then check. Still not working. The next step is to close Citrix Workspace. So if you have Citrix Workspace running, sometimes it's hidden over here. Make a right click and then exit. Once it is closed, you can go to Task Manager. If you find Citrix services running over here, any kind of Citrix services, just make a right click and then you can make a right click and task. In my case, I don't have it. If you find Citrix services, close it. Disable AppProtection Service for Citrix System. Now for this, type in services in Windows search box, click on services. Now find, here you can see AppProtection Service, make a double click. Here you can see this is for Citrix CA client. So you can disable it. So make a right click and then, or make a double click over here and select disabled over here and then hit apply, click on OK. And then when you need Citrix, you can just make a double click and then you can set it to automatic or manual. Once you are done playing the game, you can enable it. Still not working, uninstall Citrix Workspace. So if you can uninstall Citrix Workspace from your computer and then restart your computer. After you uninstall it, restart your computer, launch the game and then check. You can install Citrix Workspace once you're done playing the game. Next step is to launch offline launcher. Now for this, you can go to the game installation folder, open the game folder, open Riot Games folder, open the game folder, live, and here you can see offline launcher. Make a right click on run as administrator, click on yes. Now once the game is running over here, now you can go to once you receive this, do not click on OK, do not do anything. Now you can go to Riot client and launch the game from Riot client. Now once the game is up and running, so here you can see two games. One is the offline one, and the second one is from the Riot launcher. So you can start playing the game. You do not close this, you can just keep playing the game. You can if you want, you can even close this and you can continue. So first check which one is working fine for you. Now still not working, let me close the game. Still not working. The next step is to exit Riot Vanguard. So here you can see, you should see Riot Vanguard over here. If you see Riot Vanguard, make a right click and then click on exit. Not the Riot client, but if you see Riot Vanguard over here, make a right click and close it. You can even go to Task Manager, and if you find Riot Vanguard over here, I don't have it, but if you find Riot Vanguard over here, make a right click and then click on end task and then launch the game. Next step is to disable Windows real-time protection. Now for this, you can open Windows settings and then go to privacy and security, Windows security, and then virus and threat protection. Now click on manage settings over here under virus and threat protection settings and turn off real-time protection. Click on yes, and then you can launch the game and then you can check. And once the game is up and running, once you are able to launch the game, you can enable the real-time protection once again. Now still not working. The next step is to rename or delete the Lion folder. Now for this, you can open File Explorer, go to this PC, open C drive. Now open users folder. Now open your username folder. Now open AppData. If you don't see AppData at the top, click on view, select show, put a check on hidden items, and then open the Lion folder. Open the local folder and then find the Lion folder. So here you can see Lion folder. Make a right click on Lion folder. If you want, you can create a backup and then you can rename it, and then you can launch the game and then check. So make sure, let me close this. I already have renamed this folder, so please ignore this. Make a right click and then rename the line folder, and then you can launch the game and then check. If that does not work, in that case the next step is to rename or delete this folder from this location. Now same location, open this Riot Games folder, and then over here you can see 2xko. Let me open the old one, because in your case you will find only the make sure the Riot client is closed when you perform this step. Close it, and I already have Riot Games over here, so you can open Riot Games and you can rename this 2xko and install 2xko closed beta. So make a right click and then you can rename this. In my case it's already renamed. Once you rename it, launch the game. If that does not work, you can even rename this complete Riot Games folder. Make a right click and then rename it. You will lose all the saved game progress. You have to start everything from scratch. So if you want, you can create a backup. You can copy this folder and rename it, rename the Riot Games folder, and then launch the game. Next step is to turn off NVIDIA overlay. So if you have NVIDIA app running on your computer, you can launch NVIDIA app and then go to settings and then turn off NVIDIA overlay. If this is on, turn it off. You can even close NVIDIA overlay. Close it and then launch the game. Disable overlay in Discord. So go to Discord settings, turn off overlay. Turn off overlay in other overlay application. If you have any kind of other overlay application, turn it off and then close all the overclocking overlay application. Also, if you have any kind of overclocking application like MSI Afterburner, Riva Tuner, close it. Close Steam if running. If you have Steam running, close it, and then try to relaunch the game. Next step is to repair the game files. To repair the game files, you can open a Riot client. And once it is open, click on the game over here and then click on your profile icon, click on settings, and then you will see repair option. Click on repair, start repair. Just spam click repair. Sometimes you have to click it multiple times. And once the repair is done, now you can launch the game and then check. And still not working, you can just spam click repair 4 or 5 times, multiple times. Keep on tapping, clicking on repair, and it may help you to launch the game once. Now the next step is to navigate to open registry editor. So type in registry editor in Windows search box and then click on registry editor, click on yes to allow, and then go to HKey local machine. So go to HKey local machine, expand software, Microsoft Windows NT, HKey local machine, software, Microsoft, expand it, and then Windows NT, scroll down, find Windows NT. Here you can see Windows NT, and then current version. Expand current version and find this image file execution option, image. So here you can see image file execution option. Now over here, if you find this dev override enable, make a double click, set the value to 0 over here, value data to 0. If you don't have this dev override, this is just an example. So if you don't have it over here, in that case you can make a right click and then new and then dev32, and then over here rename it as dev override enable. Make a right click, rename it, and then set the value data to 0, and then restart your computer. And after the system restart, you can check. Still not working. The next step is to allow the game exe file to your antivirus program. So if you have any third-party antivirus like Avast, Norton, Bitdefender, McAfee, whichever antivirus program you have, allow the game exe file to your antivirus program. Now if you're using Windows Security, open Windows settings, go to privacy and security, Windows Security, Click on virus and threat protection. Scroll down at the bottom, you will see manage ransomware protection. Click on it. Click on allow an app to control folder access. Click on yes to allow. Click on add an allowed app, browse all apps, and then go to the game installation folder. So if the game is installed in C drive, open C drive, open Riot Games folder, game folder, live, select this Lion folder, Lion exe file, click on OK. Again, select this offline launcher also, open. Again, browser apps, open this Lion folder, binaries Win64, select this exe file, and then click on open. Now type in control panel in Windows search box, and that system and security, Windows Defender Firewall. Click on allow an app or feature through Windows Defender Firewall. Click on change settings. Click on allow another app. Click on browse, and then go to the game installation folder. Open the game folder, and do the same thing. You have to add all the exe file over here. In my case, I have already added. Again, click on allow another app. Click on browse. Select this offline launcher also. Add. It is already added. Allow another app, browse, and then open Lion folder, binaries Win64. Select this exe file, click on open, and then click on add. Now you can try to launch the game and then check. Do the same thing to your, if you have any third-party antivirus like Avast, Norton, Bitdefender, McAfee, add all the exe file the way I added, and then you can check. If you're using Komodo antivirus, go to Komodo settings, advanced protection, miscellaneous, and then check the box that says don't detect cell code injection in these applications, and then select click on these application and add the complete Riot Games folder and every exe file that is inside it. Also allow the complete game folder as an exception to your any other antivirus program. Do the same thing. Next step is to delete the temporary files. For this, type in run in Windows search box, open the run box, type in temp, click on OK, select everything, shift delete, click on continue, and then once this is done, now you can check. If that does not work, open the run box once again, and then type in, this time type in percentage. Let me complete this. This time type in percentage, temp percentage, and then click on OK, select everything, shift delete, continue, skip, and now you can check. Still not working. The next step is to disable startup items in Task Manager. First of all, open Windows settings, and in the search option at the top, type in startup items, startup apps actually. Click on startup apps, and you can disable everything over here. So in my case, I have kept only the important one. So you can disable if you have if you find any third-party application over here. You can disable even the Citrix, everything is disabled over here, and then make a right click on the start menu, go to Task Manager, and then go to Startup tab over here. This one is the Startup tab, and once you go to the Startup tab, in my case I have already disabled everything. Disable it, and then you restart your computer and then launch the game. Perform clean boot. For this, type in system configuration in Windows search box. Click on system configuration, go to the services tab, and then put a check on the box which says hide all Microsoft services, and then make sure that you put a check on hide all Microsoft services first, and then click on disable all, hit apply, click on OK, and then you will see a restart option. Restart your computer and then launch the game. If you're using VPN, turn it off, or you can close VPN. Next step is to go to registry editor once again. Again, expand HKey local machine, and then it's software, Microsoft Windows, software, then again Microsoft, and this time Windows, not the Windows NT, but Windows, only Windows. Yeah, expand it, and then current version, app mode model unlock, current version, and then app mode model unlock. Now over here you may not find this allow development without license. If you find it, make a double click, set the value data to 0, and then restart your computer. If you don't find it, let me show you. If you don't have anything over here, make a right click, and then dword 32-bit value, and then name it as allow development without date license. Make a right click, and then rename, and then set the value data to 0 over here. Type in 0, click on OK, and then again restart your computer. After the system restart, you can check. Restart is a must after this. Next step is to delete this file in Windows folder. So open this PC, C drive, and then open Windows and open this, find this VGK boot status, copy this, create a backup first. Once you have a backup created over here of this file, now you can delete it. Once deleted, now you can run this command. So type in CMD in Windows search box, make a right click on command prompt app, and then make sure that you run this as an administrator. Click on yes to allow, and then copy these two commands. These commands are provided in the video description. Paste it over here, hit the enter key. If you receive any kind of error, just ignore it. Again, copy the second command, paste it over here, hit the enter. Once it is success, now restart your computer. If you receive any error, just ignore it. Still, you restart your computer. And after the system restart, launch the game shortcut or launch the game. Launch the game. And when you launch the game, it will actually reinstall Vanguard. So make sure that you restart your computer, only then you can launch the game, or you can even open a Riot Vanguard once again after the system restart. And when you launch Riot Vanguard, when you select the game, you will see update option. So you have to update it. And once the update is complete, then restart your computer again. After the system restart, you can check. Next step is to install Visual C++ file. For this, open this link in a browser. It will take you to Microsoft website. Link is provided in the video description. Download this x86 and x64. You have to install both the files. Click on repair if you see the repair option. If you see the install option, hit install. Download this x64 file as well. And again, run this exe file. Again, if you see the repair option, click on repair. If you see the install button, hit install. And let the installation complete. Make sure both are installed. Once installed, then you have to restart your computer once again. After the system restart, you can check. Still not working, run the game from the game installation folder. Now for this, you can go to game installation folder and then, open the game folder. Make a double click, launch the game from here. If that does not work, open Lion folder, binaries, Win64. Make a double click, launch the game. If that does not work, make a right click and then go to properties, go to this tab, put a check on the box which says run this program as an administrator, hit apply, click on OK, make a double click, launch the game, and then check. Still not working. Now if make a right click on the game, select properties. If the option which says run this program, if this is checked, uncheck this box, hit apply, click on OK, launch the game. Do the same thing with the first exe file. So if this exe file also has like a tick mark in over here, you can uncheck this box, hit apply, click on OK, and then launch the game. Next step is to perform a clean installation of your graphics card driver. So if you have NVIDIA card, go to NVIDIA website. If you have AMD card, go to AMD website, select your graphic card, select your operating system, and then download the latest graphic card driver. Whichever is the latest, click on view, and then you can click on download. And once the download is complete, run the exe file. Then you will see the screen. Click on agree and continue. Select custom option. Then click on next, and then put a check on the box which says perform a clean installation. Click on next. After the clean installation, restart your computer, and then you can launch the game. Next step is to update Windows to the latest version. This is important. So open Windows settings, go to Windows Update or Update and Security, and then click on check for update. Once all the updates are installed over here, then restart your computer and then check. Still not working. The next step is to unplug all the external devices which you're not using. So if you have OTAs, wheel, pedals, any kind of USB adapter connected, disconnected, disconnect extra controller connected to the computer. Do not overclock. Set it to default. Close all the overclocking application and then check. Close all the third-party application and services. If you have undervolted your computer, remove the undervolt and then launch the game. The last step is to uninstall the game, and then uninstall and reinstall the game. So if nothing is working, you can just uninstall the game. If you see the uninstall option over here, okay, you can simply type in the name of the game over here and then make a right click and then click on uninstall. After the uninstall, you can delete the game folder from the game installation folder. C drive, in my case it was in C drive. Delete the game folder, restart your computer, and then install the game to C drive. If it is installed to D drive or E drive or any external drive, If the game is already installed to C drive, try installing the game to another SSD and then check. So one of the steps shown in this video should help you to fix this error. So that'll be all. Thank you so much for your time, and please like this video and subscribe to my channel.